Welcome to Professional Flight Center. Today I will show you our flight school. Let's go inside. This is our dispatch area. This is where students check in and out the aircraft, order fuel on iPad, and then calculate weight and balance on PC. This is our sim room. This is a red by the sim, which we mainly use for single engine instrument printing. We also have a brand new sim, which is mainly used for multi-IFR training. You can simulate the various weather conditions and a setup for glass cockpit. Let's go upstairs. There are thousands of pro IFR graduates flying professionally all over the world. This is a student room. Students can chat and prepare for flights. We have 7 briefing rooms for ground briefing with your instructor. This is our ramp area. We have a designated parking spots for all of our aircraft. We have a 21 single-engine aircraft, including 10 Cessna 172, 10 Cessna 152, and 1 Piper Warrior. We also have a 3 multi-engine aircraft, including 1 DA-42 and 2 Piper Seminole. This is our maintenance building. Let's go inside.
Hi, my name is Joseph Winter. I'm a AME here at Pro Aircraft Maintenance and Crew Chief, and this is a little hangar tour. So starting off, we've got our parts department here. So we keep our stock for anything that's broken, needs to be replaced. Here we got all of our throttle cables, just a whole bunch of stuff, everything you'd need for any sort of Cessnas. Follow me down this way. We'll go into the main event, which is the hangar. We just go through these doors here, and here's our hangar.
Pro IFR has our maintenance team who are keeping the aircraft above standard safety level.
This is our recently purchased Seminole. We're just kind of doing the big annual check on it. Just fixing up a few minor things before we put it back online. We got our 172 here, just finishing up the seat repair. Over here we've got BJD, another 152 that's in just for a 200-hour inspection. So the 200 hours are the big inspections. Basically all the panels get taken off, do full engine runs, interior gets completely ripped out. And then we go ahead and start inspecting all the cables, pulleys, wiring, pretty much everything. This is the big one. Usually takes us, depending on how many guys are on it, around 3 to 4 days. Just for the inspection, that's not including anything that we find, any snags or anything. So at the back of the hangar here, we've got our little paint booth / storage booth, kind of where we do our smaller projects. Like if we need to paint like a wingtip or maybe a rudder, you just kind of come in here and either place on the table what you need or hang it via lock wire. And then this here is basically just general hardware. So any sort of screws that you need, any bolts, stuff that you don't really need to sign out because it's just a quick, easy swap. Now I'll direct you guys to our back shop here. This is where some of our sheet metal work would get done. Workbench. This is to clean our spark plugs for the engines. This wire wheel is also used to clean these spark plugs just for the threads because they get kind of gummed up sometimes. We've got a bandsaw there with an aluminum blade in there if you need to cut some metal. We don't really work with wood too much, so we don't need a wood blade in there. This is our sheet metal cutter. So basically there's just a big blade in the back here. And then we put the piece of metal through, push down on the lever here, and then it just cuts the piece of metal to whatever length you desire. More kind of sheet metal stuff. We got a lathe here. Basically you clamp something in here, start spinning, and then you just dial this forward. You can kind of shave it down to whatever diameter you would need. sandblaster. I'll show you inside. There's nothing too crazy about it, but basically you got your gloves here that you put your arms through, and then you pick up the sandblast gun. You get that there, and then it shoots out media blast. That's kind of it for that. Is there anything else you guys wanted to see, or good? Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you soon.